All right, hello, here we are. We're going to make our base pages that we're going to be using in the 4th of July book that we are doing. And if you get out your cutting guides, we need 3 pages. Base page, here we go. We need 3 that are going to be 6 1/4 by 8 1/4. And then we need 3 that are 6 1/4 by 9 1/4. All right. The first one, which I have labeled BP1, we're going to set that to the side for the moment. We need to do some scoring on our 6 1/4 by 8 1/4. So we need to go ahead and do those 1/2 inch score marks at the top and the bottom. Now remember, I put mine sideways. No rhyme, no reason. For some reason I do. That's how I've done it since I started. So I have them sideways, and I am going to score at a 1/2 inch. And this is just regular craft paper that I got. Hold on, I'll even show you the cover. I got it at Walmart in their paper crafting section, and it's just this, it's like $5.50 for a 50-page pack. I've been using it for years. The only thing about it that you need to remember is it comes perforated at the top. See? So I always make sure whenever I'm cutting to put that on the part that I'm going to be throwing away. I don't know if I was using that for a hinge. I just don't trust that. So I always cut off the perforated part. And then, yeah, cut my page. So this, I've been using it for 3 years now and have never had a problem with it. So that is where I got this paper in Walmart. I think I had 4 packs delivered the other day because my local Walmart was out. And I won't lie to you, I hate going to Walmart. So if I can order it, I get it delivered for free because I pay for Walmart Plus. So anywho, so we're going to cut. We are going to score this at a 1/2 inch at the bottom. Then we're going to turn it around and score it at a 1/2 inch on the other end. Right, so here is our 6 1/4 by 8 1/4 scored at a 1/2 inch at the top and at the bottom. And now I'm going to do these other 2. Oh my gracious. It got warm here in Oklahoma. It was up into the 70s at the beginning of the week, and then we were down into the 30s and 40s at the end of the week because we live in the bipolar weather state. And I think the high today is supposed to be 47. It's Saturday, and then by Monday we're supposed to be, we've got a threat of tornadoes. So yay! Happy February. All right, at least that's what we're supposed to say. All right, just gonna use this scrap. Haven't used my glue in a week. Oh, and she's ready. Heck of a deal. So for my 3 that I scored, I'm gonna go ahead and fold those lines. Remember, we have the ditch on the top. That's the side where we actually scored. And when you turn it over, you have the hump, and we want to fold into the hump. So if this is the hump, that's where I'm folding. We already broke those fibers on this side by scoring it. And so it's, I don't know, it just seems to be easier. I don't end up getting rough edges when I do that. So there is 1. and 3. Okay. So there's our three of our base. 3 parts of the base page. There we go. So here I have my 6 1/4 by 8 1/4. And I am going to glue those to the back of these. So what I like to do is I will usually put my glue down on one end. My dishwasher's making funny sounds. And now I'm gonna, here's my glue. Here's my other page. I'm going to put it in front of it and stand it up because that's how I get the best even. Right? Everything's even. Then I can turn it over and now I've got it even on my sides, and then I will push down. And that just helps me to get everything lined up. And now I am ready to do the top. Or the bottom. I'm ready to do the other side. Let's say that. I did say take some time out this week. It's hard for me to come home and do videos because I don't get home until 5:30 or 6. And you know, dinner. And I like my husband, so sometimes I like to sit and talk with him. So it's just easier to wait and do these on the weekends. But I can do, I've been making wreaths. And I can whip those out pretty fast. I can cut the stuff one night. All right, here's my glued in. Cut the stuff one night. Cut the ribbons the next night. Then start putting it on, and I can make one in a week if I work on it 30 minutes a day. It only takes me about 2.5 hours. So I did get a wreath done for a lady at work. Okay, so that was nice. And I cut all of the paper for this while I was at work. So where I work for the school district, we like to keep somebody in the office. Our office closes at 4, but our buses are not back in from dropping kids off at home until almost 5. And you know, sometimes those kids don't get dropped off. We've had them fall asleep on the bus. We've had their parents tell us not to drop them off unless they're at the bus stop, and the parents don't make it to the bus stop. So when that happens, the bus driver, they finish their route, and then they bring them by, and they hang out with me, and I try to get a hold of their parents. It has only happened maybe 4 times this whole school year, and we're almost into our 3rd. Well, we've almost hit, well, it's almost spring break. There we go. And, but I have to stay there, so I'm usually alone. It's me and the custodian from 4 until 5. So I took my paper up there and cut it. And I have been watching the Murdaugh trial. Alex Murdaugh from South Carolina. Because he's on trial for allegedly killing his wife and son. And I gotta tell you, it's not looking good for him. He got up there and testified for himself the other day. I don't know. It's not looking good for him. That's all I can say. All right, so there's our 3 pages. We've got those put together, and now I will see you in the next video, and we will put together page 1.